Flosstube, it's Nursa from Nursa Stitching Lifestyle in Christchurch, New Zealand. Welcome. Today we are going to do a WIP parade. This is going to show you the samplers that I would like to work on for 2025. There is one, maybe two new starts in there, which I talked about in my last video, and then my birthday start. But other than that, at this stage, these are the roughly about 30 samplers that I want to work on. There will be another video coming as well. Actually, there'll be another two. And one will be the smalls, medium, small, for me, a small. Either tiny samplers or strawberries or something like that. You know, they're my smalls that I want to work on as well. For this year coming, I wanted to start them last year and a lot of them I didn't, and I'm going to make a conscious effort to start them this year and hopefully finish some of them because they're not that big. So I'm just looking over because Saneem, aka Bubba, is just jumping over here on my couch and amongst all my samples. Hopefully those paws are clean. She's been inside for a little while, so they should be. Right, so let's get started, eh? Like I said, there's roughly about 30. There's a lot more that have been started. Let's just get that disclosure out here. But they're not ones that I want to concentrate on for next year. So I'm not going to show my progress on those, where I'm at, because honestly, on a couple of them, I've never even pulled them out this year and worked on them. They're going to go aside. I want to concentrate on these guys, bring them down, make progress, finish them, add a bonus. Okay, so shall we get started? Rightio, so sampler number one that Narissa would like to work on this year coming is And They Sinned by Examplars from the Heart. Absolutely love this one. I know it's an awkward one to get a good picture on because it's so long. It's being stitched on 40 count hog bristle from Fox and Rimmert. So just before Christmas I got all the way down here, which is about halfway through page 2. But I did manage to go back and finish absolutely everything in page 1. So all the little wee bits, the little bit of back stitching, still had the hill here to fill in. So that's all now been completed. So page 1 is now done. I love it. So this is my starting point. Coming back way. This is why I'm doing it standing up, because I know some of these guys are really big and they need that added space to be able to show you them. So, sampler WIP number 1, if you like. I'm not going to call out numbers all the way through because I know my brain and it's going to forget. Once I run out of fingers, I'm done. Hey Bubba, she's coming over, so if the camera gets knocked, I do apologise. So here we go. And They Sinned from Examplars from the Heart. Okay, I am going to try and clean up as we go. This is being stitched with the called for sampler threads and a couple of DMCs, just because they didn't have the sampler threads when I kitted it up, and for the amount that they were stitched with, it wasn't worth stressing too much, so I went with the DMC conversion of them. So we're going to pop that away. This is a lovely project bag. Excuse me. Love this one. Oops. If I do pop in and out of the screen, I do apologise. I can feel it's going to happen quite a bit today. Alright, yeah. One's going away. I feel it's going to make a hell of a mess all over my lounge floor today. Alrighty ho. So the next one I've got here to show you is another big sampler. To dig them out. A little bit of time in between, sorry guys. And it is I Had a Father Kind and True, Alice Clark, 1844, and it is from Cross Stitch Antiques. This came out a couple of years ago. Oh my gosh, I love it. It is a very slow going sampler, only because it's so big. Let's have a look. I mean, when I say it's big, this is, if I fold it right out, go this way, this is the piece of fabric. It's almost a yard by a yard. And it's not that big, honestly, it's not. But I haven't cut it down yet because you just never know. I mean, I did restart at one stage. Not on that piece, folded in now. So you have to kind of allow for all those things, don't you? Rightio. Just get it pinned on so we can show you properly. I don't want to have to do a lot of editing. I know I'm going to do editing, but I don't want to have to do a lot of editing. So, what did we choose to do this on? This is the project bag. Spring flowers. And the lovely bright yellow. And it is being stitched on. Look, that's the cotton bag. There it is, because I've still got some fabric left. 46 count hog bristle. And hops and rivet. Righty ho. This is where we're at. So we're still through there, I can see it. Still way down the bottom here, which is understandable considering the size of this. We've been working on the tree of life at the bottom there. Kind of see that in the middle. And I've been, so we're basically from here coming this way is where we're at so far. Started coming up the border. This one here is at the bottom of page 2. There's like 3, or top of page 2, there's 3 pages. So that's what I mean, it doesn't quite take the yard, full yard, but she's still a big girl. So yeah, I really want to make some good progress on this one this year. And she is being stitched with 103 silks. I love working with these. Just costs a lot though, doesn't it? Especially when you're down in the bottom of the world to cut up, especially a large project with the silks. I love how that's coming out. So we're almost there. This house has still all got to be filled in here, but we are getting there. The border here has to go across the other side yet. But yeah, love how it's coming out. That there is probably the true representation of colour. She's lovely. I'm going to say that about all my WIPS. I'll just say it now. Sorry, I'm going to fold that one up. Now, if I have a look, I might be able to see, did I write on anywhere when I actually started this? I know I put them on my Instagram, which means it also went on my Facebook. But I actually write it back anywhere. No, I think it was one of my stash sample starts, not from this year, but from the year before. Okay. Just fold them up. I don't want too big a mess because I don't want to let that poor little puppy out again after doing that. Okay. So, my next one I want to show you is another biggie. You know I love my big samplers. Okay, look. Must be something about fox and rabbit fabric at the moment. I think because we could get it really easily here in New Zealand there for a little while. Now not so much. Seems to be going more to the overseas market, which is a little bit of shame. But that's okay. I really don't need any more fabric right now. Righty ho. So, our next sample we're talking about is Dutch Beauty. My gosh. There we go. Absolutely love this. I've loved this sampler for such a long time. And I started it not this August, last August. At 46 count, using Cool DMC. We've made some steady progress. Most of it in here is done. This part here is still got a tiny little bit more till we get to the centre. That's the centre across the top. And then I started sort of coming down. I've worked my way down. Here's the next line, if you like. There's 3 rows in it, and this is the bottom one. So I brought it down so I knew, because it was on a yard by yard piece, and I wanted to make sure I could fit my whole sampler in. So I've done that now, and I've taken the extra piece away. I've used it for something else actually. So this is now the bottom of the sampler, but it means I can jump around a wee bit more now. And this is folded in half. This fabric is folded in half, so she's going to be that full width. I love how it's coming out. So there we go, Dutch Beauty. So like I said, I'd love to have some of these finished, but I can be an optimist when I need to be, but sometimes the practicality is that ain't going to happen. I don't think we're going into another world lockdown. Won't be staying at home for days on end. Okay, so that was, excuse me just a moment. And there's all the DMC threads for Dutch Beauty. Gosh, they're gorgeous. You'll see a lot of my samplers I do use DMC threads. Readily available, affordable, nice and easy. Okay, let me show you what. This is the lovely bag this one is in. It's a great big sewing pattern bag. Made in the envelope style using Bonner's tutorial. Made these years ago. I love them. Another project bag. This one was done with, was a Christmas fabric. Upside down. Christmas fabric that came out. But it all looks like little cross stitches. I love it. It doesn't have a Christmas project in it. It does have a red sampler in it though. Okay. So this one here is another big girl. Look. Don't know if my board's big enough. I didn't want to go in and wake the puppy. My board might not be big enough, but we might be able to pin it. Yes, I am going to talk to myself a lot through this video. No, I'm not. Okay. Righty-ho. So, Maria. What are you? Vincenza Larincha, 1837. I think that's how you pronounce it. The big long red one. Love this. So need to get back to it. I haven't stitched on this in probably about 6 months. I miss it, but I have made my way. This is the first sort of section. It's in 3, and I have made my way across the bottom here. So this here, little piece here by my fingers, is starting to come up this other side. I wanted to get the border done because once again it means I can jump around a little bit more. It's gorgeous. This one is being stitched on my little tag antique lace from number 12 Stitch Co. Here we go, in 46 count, and I am using Silks for You PB034. I love this thread. Now this fabric is actually like a green. It's an antique lace, but it's like a cream and green. Just love it. Love how the red pops out on it. It's really hard to get a snapshot of it. That's probably it there, colour wise. But love it. I love using the Silks for You silks. I certainly will be doing another project in these once this one is finished. Right. So what's that? The first 1, 2, 3, 4. Might be a long video. It's alright. You'll need a good long one, don't you? Do it every now and then. Okay. Right, that's the first little pile done. You know when you can just feel a stray here, just doesn't want to go away. That's not sampler, that's not sampler. Okay, my next one is another Hands Across the Sea sampler. And I've been working on this one a little bit lately. Oops, don't want to lose the needles. It could be dangerous since I'm in bare feet. I hope everyone had a lovely Christmas. It's all ready for the holidays if they're having a holiday, or enjoyed a day or two off, or if you're still working. Rightio, so my next sampler is Jane Bannister, 1822, from Hands Across the Sea. This one here is being stitched on country mocha or antique. Just swag art. This one is on, gosh, eyeballs. See? Did I rush it on the tag? Sometimes I write it on the tag. Yes, I did. 40 count. DMC threads. Some lovely colours in Jane. And this is my, where I'm at. Sorry, I'm just watching Pussycats. So, we're at the, down the top corner, down the sort of centerpiece here in the middle. Slowly making our way down. Been working on the border a tiny bit. Need to do a bit more of that. But do love how Jane is coming out. Don't have a date written down for when I started here. Not sure, but definitely enjoying making progress on Jane. Okay. Just found need a helper, don't I? Righty-ho. There's Jane. Okay, so my next one is one that has been going now. I said a couple of years in my last video, but when I actually looked it up, that's been going for 3 years. The sad thing is we haven't made, for me, a lot of progress on this sampler, but I really love it and I so need to get back to it. And I have done a little bit this week, and I am actually going to work on this a little bit more between now and New Year. And that is Everflowering Garden from Forest Embroidery. And zoom in because, oh my gosh, this is just such a big, it's a big girl, but she is beautiful. Now, I am doing mine on the called for DMC threads, which is not a lot of colours, but my gosh, when you put the combos together, they certainly work lovely. Here is where I'm at. Probably put it about there. Oh, it's always hard to get the right colour, isn't it? There's probably pretty. It's going to go in and out. There it is there. So we finished page 1, which was about halfway through here. We're into page 2. This is house here is in the centre at the top, which is here. We're working on the house in this blue part here, and then I want to get this big greenery done. Because once I've got that done, then I can start coming across with the everything mirror images on the other side. And it's pretty much like that most of the way down, everything's, until you get down here. Everything else is the same thing on each side. But oh, I love this. I loved it as soon as I seen it. So she's been going for, yeah, about 3 years. So we definitely need to get some more love into her. She is being stitched on. I've got a tag on there. It'll be on here. Let's have a look. Once again, 46 count up in the attic from Linen and Threads. Just do another shot because I do love this. It's wonderful. we're just going to pause for a second. Okay, so our next, should I get it up the right way? Our next one is Elizabeth Harding. 1791, hands across sea sampler, started I believe a couple of years ago, so not this August, September, last year's August, September, so 2023. It is on Antiquity, 40 count from number 12 Stitch Co. These are the thread colours, so DMC threads. It's lovely. Now this is where I'm at. I have stitched, so we've come across the top, but as you can see, that's a bit better, isn't it? As you can see, we've done the double layers here on this side. We've only done the half cross, so we've come across. We know how wide it is. We weren't really got enough room, so that's good. So now we'll work our way down. But these little wee red ones here are all Algerian islets, and that border, as you can see here, I really am all fingers and thumbs today. Right, what's he gonna say? Right, so that Algerian eyelet border comes all the way across, all goes all the way around. It's a big job, but my gosh, I love this sampler. I don't think I've actually seen anyone else stitching it, but that doesn't mean that they haven't. It just means I haven't seen them. So if anybody does know anyone else that does a Flosstube or is on Instagram that is stitching Elizabeth Harding, I'd love to be notified so I can watch their progress. That'd be wonderful. Thank you. Right. Okay, I'm just going to go there. Her project bag is this lovely one, made by myself. I make most of my project bags. There's a couple that lovely Judith has made for me. And one I got when I was in the Patreon, or two actually, in the Patreon Fox and Rabbit. But not in that anymore. Okay. Sorry. Oh, it's a fair. Okay, so the next one is one that I've been doing such long with Susie and Jude, and that is Martha Walmsley 1847. Now Susie's finished hers, Jude and I are both still working on ours, but that's okay. I'm happy with my progress. Just would like to get a little bit more, so that's, she's definitely up for this year. Oh look, oh, my pussycats thought I might get hungry and bought me a little treat. Would you like your treat instead of me having to have it? So here is my Martha. She's been stitched on 40 count fabric that I dyed myself, and I was quite pleased with my dye. Nice light base tan and then the darker splotches, so it did look very much like the Tabby Cat. I'm using the DMC threads and absolutely loving how this is coming out. So we're not doing too bad. I think I've got half a flower here to go, and then it starts coming up the side. Where else have we got to go? We've still got another pot over here. The big bird, of course, in the middle. And then the flower bar, the flowers in the pots. So nice progress. Martha will definitely be finished this year. I'm saying that, and now I've just jinxed myself because it probably won't happen. No, it will. It will definitely happen. Okay. Now, Martha lives in this lovely project bag, which was made by Judith for me. I love it. Sorry about the zip noise, guys. Righty ho. So my next one is this project bag, and that was from Hands Across the Sea. It was one of the tea towels. Write the name of it? No, I didn't. I don't have any feeling I know what sampler it is, but do you think my brain can think of it? Okay, so the sampler that is in here is Hannah Campbell, 1838. Hands Across the Sea samplers. It wasn't exclusive. No? What? No, I don't think it was an exclusive. Doesn't say it was. I can't remember, sorry. But I know it was a big stitch along to get started with it. And I got quite a few bits done. But then got sidetracked, as we do. And this is where I'm at with my henna. So there's still a lot of work to do to get this done. But that's okay, she'll come out to play. She is being stitched on two. Ah, that's why I think it was an exclusive. I did get it from Traditional Stitches. With the 103s. And some loosely in the bottom of my bag. But it's been stitched on 46 count vintage St. June Lakeside linens. So here we go once again. There's Hannah. So still a fair bit to go on that one. But loving every stitch. So Hannah will definitely be coming out. And I'm pretty sure I'm stitching the sampler. I wonder if that's Sarah. We'll find out as we go along, won't we? Okay. Right. Next up is Elizabeth Furniss, 1836. Hands Across the Sea samplers. She is being stitched on 40 count linen that I dyed myself. This is where I'm at on Elizabeth. So I started up at the top in the centre there. I'll come across the width. I know I've got a little bit more to go this way. And then I came down the side. So I really wanted to get to the bottom. I wanted to try and get the big bulk done first. And that's where I'm at. So I've still got a lot to go. And I have missed working on Elizabeth. She is in this project bag. Using the DMC threads. Right, I'm just looking for a Pacific Red. Nope, not in there. Okay. But love how she's coming out. So she's definitely needs a lot of love. She hasn't been worked on for a little while, at least 6 months, which is kind of sad. Some of them are a bit like that. They just don't get time. There's not enough hours in a day some days. Okay, so there's Elizabeth. Righty ho. So my next one was a start this year. And this one is called Sheep May Graze. Alice something. Alice Smith, 1841. It's not the best picture on the front of the thing, so I'll try and get it as close as I can. I think that's probably pretty focused. Sorry if it's not, but she's gorgeous sampler. She is from Victorian Rose Needle Arts, and this is my progress. Not a lot. I started here in one of my stash sampler starts this year. She is being, what's my fabric? My fabric is Salted Caramel 40 count from number 12 Stitch Co. I don't often use frames, but I do have 1, 2, 2 samplers and my Furniss design. And a bit of disorganisation, but TNC threads. She is being held in another project bag made with one of the Hands Across the Sea sampler tea towels, and this one is Emma Lavinia Crocker. It's the sampler that's in the bag. Gorgeous. Love that big red house and the trees. Oh no, I'm not starting it. Right, we're just going to put that over there. That's that one. Okay, and next one that's coming out to play is another. You're going to see a theme that I really do like, Hands Across the Sea samplers. So here is Lucy Barber. Now she was a exclusive for traditional stitches, from Canada. Bought her, started her with everybody else, and so she's on the fabric they sent. That is my start. How sad is that? Poor Lucy. I'm gonna give her some, definitely give her some love this year. And oh look, 103 silk threads to work on her. She's gorgeous. Why, Nurse, why have you not done this? To be way further ahead than that. This is the problem. I start all these things, which I love doing, don't get me wrong, but you forget about some of the others that you have, because you see something else new and shiny and everyone else is doing it and you want to do it too. It's so sad sometimes. Okay, so my next one is another red sampler. Oops, just found it. And trust me, it's in one of my most expensive projects. Seriously, I own a sewing machine. I work in a fabric shop. How sad. It's okay. It was supposed to be a quick stitch. And I'm talking about a Stitch in Time Saves 9, 1886, from exclusive for a Stitch in Time Hobart, Tasmania. I think it's still available. I think she's still got some left. I'm stitching mine on a piece of 56 count linen and just flax. Make sure I've got it around the right way. And I am using 103 silk 664. Gorgeous. And I haven't picked this up for a long time either. Should have been done. That's just crazy. But that's okay. She will come out. She will be worked on. As you know. She might have been really a carryover with that one. Alright, so my next one, oh my gosh, is my leap year sale. So we started in New Zealand Cross Stitch. I know a lot of other people have too, but I'm doing it through New Zealand Cross Stitch group, and we're doing a leap year sale stitch along project work on. Started leap year, finish in the next leap year on leap year day, or close to it. So of course, me being me, I pick a big sampler. Why not? You know, this Lucy has been waiting a long time in the queue to be started. She's been bumped so many times because I've wanted to start other things, and I thought, perfect, let's do it for the leap year. Guys, this is sad. This is where I'm at. All of that, and I should be a quarter of the way through it, and I've done maybe a 20th if I'm lucky. Probably not even that, probably 0.2%, because there's a lot of, all that bottom down here is all covered in full coverage stitching. The tree here, French knots. Seriously, those things are going to take time. Need to get going. Now the fabric is So yes, Lucy definitely needs some love, doesn't she? Let's have a look. Sorry guys, you can hear that puppy barking. I'm not quite finished yet, puppy. Here's all the colours, they're beautiful. I think it's a piece I dyed myself. I can't find any tags, which normally means I've dyed it myself. Just checking, yeah, no, it's just got more DMCs to go with it. I'm going to stick with it. I've chosen my own fabric. I love this. I fell in love with it when it first came out. It's so sad, isn't it? We start these big projects. Now, Lucy is in another bag that was made from one of the tea towels. Put my hands across the sea samplers. This is one that Judith put together for me, which was lovely. It's my tea towel, but Judith assembled it for me, and I've used her model to try and make my own ones. They're not as good as Judith's, but I still love them. Okay, so we'll just put Lucy away. Rightio. We're getting there. Rightio. Our next one is GH 1827. Love this. As soon as it came out, I ordered it, kitted it up, started it not this year, so 2023. It's been stitched on Russian Caramel 40 count from number 12 Stitch Co. And this is where I'm at. Sad. Need to just get going. Just so sad. Love the colours on this. So I'm right down. It's kind of hard to see on that front page. Let's have a look. You've probably all seen everybody working on it because there was a big stitch along for it this year, and I do believe a lot of people did finish. But of course, not me. I get sidetracked too easily. No, I don't really have a better picture than that one. But I'm way down here, working on this vase, this part of the house, and then we'll be into that big house. Still trying to get the border. I need to set little goals and make myself achieve. That's what I need to do. Gorgeous. Love it on this fabric. Right, now, so I still want to do the smalls for this as well. And here is my little wee project bag. This one was I made a long time ago, and I love the funky Indian print in the middle. Right, I'll pop him away. So my next one is another great big sampler. This one has been going for many years, and it is gorgeous. I would love to see it up on my wall. This is probably one I am going to try and push to finish because it has been going for so long. When it first came out, I didn't buy it. Then it went out of print. And I managed to score the pattern of somebody who was selling it secondhand. Thank you. And it was Sarah Brazier, 1829? 29? Yes. And she was Queen of the May for 2018. And oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. There's a lot of stitching in her. I'm stitching mine on 56 count. Let's come back about there. And as you can see, I've made some really good progress. But we've still got a lot to go. Let's have a look. I'll zoom in a little bit. So we've come across, we've come down. This is the bottom. This is the bottom doodah. But we've still got to bring the double lines, the same as across here, where all the satin stitch is going to go down and across. So I bring all the greenery down, greenery across. All of this has got to be done. and probably what, just under half on this side as well. So there's a lot of stitching. Because it's on the 56, which I love stitching on. She's just very, you've got to be in the right frame of mind. And you can spend hours and feel like you never got anywhere because it's only like a centimetre, you know, half an inch. It's worth work. Can be a little frustrating. But I do love Sarah. So I am stitching her with the DMC threads. 1 thread over 2, but my gosh, she's a big girl even on 56, so I'm quite glad I did choose the 56 to do her on. And she will come out looking really nice once it is done. I'll just fold her up. I'll show you her project bag in a minute, but yeah, there's probably about 4 that I really would like to concentrate on to get done, completed. And definitely progress on a lot of the others. That definitely needs to happen this year. Okay, now this one here is Sarah's bag, and I love the flower fabric on this. Blue sky, and I can't think what they put on the inside. Oh, purple dots. Just using up fabric that I had. Okay, so our next one is in Uffindell's bag. Love this. Judith and I assembled this together. It's absolutely gorgeous. So Anne is up on the wall behind us. Here's Anne here. Up here is Anne Tong Uffindell, and currently I'm still working on Isabella Uffindell, 1829. Hands across sea samplers. Now, I'm using DMC threads as I did for Anne. A lot of the colours are the same, carry over. So I think some of them are a little bit scraggly looking. Now, I stitched Anne on 36 count, so Isabella is exactly the same. Gosh, you always think you've either done more than you have, or you've done way less and you get a surprise when you open some of these up. But this one is another one of those ones that has a lot of stitching. So there is Isabella at the top. Now the border is 2 layers thick. And then it's all full of all these lovely flowers all the way around. If I step back, down here where my hand is the bottom. And I have done the single run around. So I knew I matched up. Now it's just sort of fill in. But I'm slowly getting there. Do love this one. I love all my samplers. So I think it's in about here somewhere. Is it the next sort of stream? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about here. And then that is the next row. So definitely need to put some love into Isabella. She's gorgeous. Like I said, 36 count this one. Because a lot of my samplers are on the 40, 46, 56. I don't do so many nowadays on the 36, but I wanted them to be on the same fabric. Okay. Away. And I'm not going to pause you this time. We're just going to run over here. And we're going to grab, we're going to grab the last, well, not quite the last pile, but this is the last pile of the actual WIPS. Okay, so in this lovely project bag, which is another Hands Across the Sea tape out, I've got about 4 more to make up into project bags, which I am going to do. I love them as project bags, they're gorgeous. Okay, so in this bag it houses Charlotte Warrington, 1838. Now this was the exclusive from, oh my gosh, Homespun and Needlework Facebook group. Now, if you didn't get it before Christmas this year, you're never going to get it. It has been offered 3 times now. I bought one in the first round. Seriously, it took me about 30 seconds to go, yes please, buy now. Absolutely love Charlotte. She is so gorgeous. She's a very big girl. Let me just say that. She is being stitched on 46 count whole bristle from Fox and Rabbit using the cooled for WIPS direct threads. So 1 strand over 2. Sometimes I wish I'd done it 40, but then I do love it on the 46. So this is where my huge progress is at. It's pretty close there to how it looks on the fabric. So my sheep have been done. And my sheepess, what do you call her? Shepherdess. She's been done. The owl, the deer, this hair starting to the fence line, and then the house comes in along here. The last few times I've picked it up, I've been doing the fill in for the grass because I don't want to leave that right to the end. This is why I started at the bottom. But yeah, she definitely needs a lot more love. Definitely. But that's okay, she'll get her turn this year. So yes, a lovely bag. This was one that Judah finished up for me, and I love my little strawberry she put on my bag. Okay. This one here is in my birdcage fabric envelope bag. Made this many years ago. So for some projects I do like the envelope style bags. This one here is one of my birthday ones that I will be working on in January. And it is Let Love Rain by Teresa Kogut. I bought mine when I was in her Patreon group. So that's why mine's in a PDF. Okay, DMC threads. Being stitched on 46 count Russian Caramel. Should get it the right way. From number 12 Stitch Co. And this is my baby start. But she started. So this one I am doing the birthday stitch along with Tanya in January. There you go, Tanya. That's my start. Okay. Love that one. Love how it's coming out. Rightio, we're almost there. My other stitch along for January, Sarah Milford. So she was already started. I've started her. Susie is starting her for Susie's birthday start. So we're all within the same week. So hence we're doing these birthday starts and stitch alongs together. And this is where I'm at. So I started in the middle. I really want to do that big red house. Oh. And that's where I'm at. Gorgeous, isn't it? I dyed the fabric myself. I am stitching with DMC threads. This might be where my red is that I've been looking for. Gosh, I have threads everywhere. A little bit of a tangled mess, but some of them I'm using up some of my older skeins of thread spools. I don't put them on those anymore. I need 498, guys. That's what I'm looking for. I know I have some, I just can't find it. So there we go. Sarah Milthorpe. She seriously needs a project bag too. Just better get that sewing machine out and get going. I've got some project bags cut out. I just haven't had time to sit at the machine this week. Rightio, my next one is in another beautiful project bag made with Blackbird fabrics that I purchased from Judith. And this one houses one of my favourite little samplers. Mary Ann Diaper 1826 from Hands Across the Sea Samplers. She was started a couple of years ago. Look at that. She was a New Year's start in 2023. Oh my gosh, so she's been going for 2 years. This will be her third, her third birthday coming up. Sorry, Mary. We'll get you going this year. We'll get you going. No, actually, she's not too bad. I am pleased with her progress, but yes, she will definitely be getting some love this year. Make sure I've got it around the right way. Yes, I have. So, this is Mary. She is on fabric I dyed myself. And it is, I think, we put it 36 count. Okay, so I have 2 samples on 36 count. I forgot to put Mary on 36. This is dyed with tans and pinks, so that it does look a little bit like this. It's just a little bit darker, which I actually quite like, because these bright colours stand out wonderfully on it. So there, oops, beautiful pink flower, the deer at the bottom. So yes, Mary Ann Diaper will be coming out with some love. Well and truly. Okay, and then my last, no, not my last. Okay, so my birthday start for this year, because I'm going to throw this in here, I know I haven't started it yet, is, I've just got this, it's sitting in there, Serenity from Teresa Kogut. It came out at Needlework Market this year. Oh, I love it. The bird, the butterflies in the corner. Oh, just gorgeous. Love the colours. So, there's a couple of DMCs that haven't been put on these, and I'll, with those, using them up first, because there's only little bits of them needed. And I am going to stitch it on Serial Starter, 40 count, from number 12 Stitch Co. So, that's fabric there, and that's colours there. And I think they're going to work really well. Here's a couple of the others. I think I have to get one more. But that's okay. Back to work tomorrow, and I think I'm going to have to go and find the red too. That I need. So that's Serenity. Not started, but I'm counting her in my WIP parade. Okay. This is the last little pile, I promise. Okay, my other one that is going to be started and has not been started, probably should have done those 2 at the end, is my Blessing Sampler, which is Where My Heart Blooms Blackbird Designs. Okay, going to be stitched with DMC thread on Salted Caramel from number 12 Stitch Co., which was the same fabric that I used for this one, and I still have plenty, and it will fit on there, fit in here nicely, and then it'll leave me a bandle on the bottom I can do some ornaments with. So that's ready to go. Got all the DMC threads, and that is my New Year's start. I am working New Year's Day, so it will be a small start on New Year's Day, but a start nonetheless. Okay, my next one. It's another lovely project bag that Judith made for me. Harriet Salt. Oh, love Harriet. So here we go. If you don't know who Harriet Salt is, from Hands Across Sea Samplers. Absolutely, Bristol sampler. It's absolutely gorgeous. And seriously, guys, my start is a lot better than what it thought it was. Thought I'd only done a couple of letters. I have done more than a couple. So here's Harriet. I am stitching her on. Ooh, did I write it down? Did I write it down? Noodles. Okay. Let's have a little look see. it looks like it is 56. And this is Harriet. So we started the year with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters completed. I don't know how many hundreds. Oh, that's sad, isn't it? But I do have all my 100 threads. I'm stitching her. I wanted her dark like it is here, like really dark. And I'm stitching her with Swirl 103 648. Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on, so I have to really focus to get the numbers. Where is the book suggests? Oh, it does say in here somewhere. On the back, on the back, on the back. 681. And I for me that was an orangey red. It wasn't the right red that I wanted my sampler in. So I've gone for the burgundies. Okay, so that's Harriet. There's no way I'm finishing her this year. She's just going to get some love. Definitely love to get a couple of alphabets done on here. Righty ho. So my next one is my next GGR. I haven't got a GGR. I have got a GGR on the go. I haven't shown you any other GGRs. This one is Jane Southwood 1836. Love this big pink flower, pink house, all your details. Quite hard to see because that's always the antique on the front. Being stitched with the called for WIPS dye works threads and a couple of sampler threads. Jane is being stitched on number 12 stitch code. Is it Decrypt? D-E-C-R-E-P-I-T. Decrypt? I think that's what you call it. 40 count. And here is Jane. Oh, a start. She got started this year in my stash sampler starts. So she hasn't had a lot of love. But she is gorgeous. And her project bag is another French one with the chandeliers. And the purple polka dots. This was made a long time ago in the interfacings, not the thickest. Actually, that's soft, that bag. I'll pop that over there. Okay, we're almost there. The next one is Mary Gibson, 1828, from Wild Artist Naps Designs. This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And sadly, I haven't got very far on here. Not as I should have. Week Stylex threads. Bought as the kit when it came out. Through the Facebook group again. Homespun Needleworks. And this is all I've got done. There's a lot of stitching in some of these big samplers. But yes, Tabby Caitlin thread, fabric. But we definitely need to get some going on here. She's gorgeous. Okay. Now her project bag is an envelope style that I made a long time ago with the French Paris fabric. Love it. Okay, and my last one, which seriously I think I've put 2 threads into it this year. Just so sad. Because I fell in love with this. I ordered it from the attic. It was my first. I ordered 3 samplers at the same time. This was one of the 3. One has been done. This one got started and the other one hasn't been started yet. Oh, that's even sadder. And got 1848. Need a wet press. Just love it. So sad. Why have I not got don't know if it's because it's such a dark fabric. Like it's really dark. But yet the colours stand out amazing on it. Down the bottom? Nope. Let's turn it up the other way. Up the top! That is the first flower. And a little bit of wiggle lines for the border. Way up here. So seriously, we need to get stitching, don't we? Classic Colourworks threads. So yes, that, my lovelies, is my samplers. Unbelievable, isn't it? So I think if I counted right, which doesn't mean that it's right, there's like 29 samplers. Now I do want to show you 2 other big projects that I want to work on. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so one of them is, and I have worked on this a little bit this year, but still got miles to go, is my Heaven and Earth design. Now this is a discontinued pattern, you can't get it anymore, and it was called Dusty Rose, and she's beautiful. Now, am I going to be able to unscroll her? All the threads hanging everywhere. Alright, let's go that way. This is what I've stitched. So we've still got the real big part of her skirt to go. And the roses down the bottom. So it's a lot of dark stitching. So I have started on this side here. And I pull it taut. This right here is the bottom. Alright, so I now know how big she's going to be. But I have still then got to fill in all of that going across. This little part over here should have been done. It's just all black that needs to go. And I still love her. I want her up on my wall. I don't know where she's going to go because she's huge. 18 count Ada, 2 threads, over 1. But my gosh, she's beautiful. She's just lovely. So that's my Heaven and Earth design. And yes, I might just have to put her on the stand and leave her on the stand and make myself. She might have to be my 1 stitch a day. I don't know. I get sidetracked, that's my problem. Okay, we're just gonna pin her with her little piece of paper. Not that I won't forget what she is. And my other big project, last one, is Connect Douglas. What are they? My stitching treasures. Okay, so the container that I have to put it in, which is around here somewhere. I've packed it away with Christmas. Where's my treats gone? I've got all sorts in here, haven't I? I've got silks, I've got 100 threes, I've got DMC. Here's a big pile. Okay, I'm going to pull them out because they're not kind of tied off. But this, make sure we go the right way. Yep. This is my sampler box. So some of those squares, there's not a lot of stitching that needs to go in them. I just need to do it. And that's the lid for the box. Because then we have the in-tie parts still to go as well. Being stitched on, and the tags come off. Oh no. Okay, not sure what it is. The tag has come off. Oh. Let's see. Here we go. 40 count doubloon from Picture the Spice. Out that before we lose it, because that's just my luck today. Okay, that is it. That is absolutely all of my sampler WIPs that I'm going to show you. There is maybe another half a dozen that are really older WIPs, and they're samplers, but they're not holding my interest at the moment, so I'm not disposing of them. they're just having a look. They're going to have a year's holiday. And then I'm going to come back and see how I feel about them this time next year as to whether I want to keep them, working on them, or give them away, or what I'm going to do. But there's 4 of those. So they're just having a little, they're going to have a holiday. That's how we're going to put it. They're having a holiday. So we're going to wait and see how they are. Okay, so we're at the last few. I promise. I found these as I was cleaning up. Right, so the Contented Mind Sampler by Brenda Keys from the Sampler Company. This is gorgeous, this one as well. So this is where I'm at. So I have come across, done some of the wording, and we are down the bottom here, and that little turn part is the very bottom. But I've still got miles to go on this. I brought him back out as well, and he is being stitched on 46 count hog bristle by Fox and Rabbit DMC threads. I love how the colours stand out on this. So beautiful. So yes, definitely Brenda needed to come back out. This is her project bag. She's in the butterflies, the lime green. Gorgeous. Okay, my other one that was hiding in the bedroom was Florence Mary Dickinson. Hands Across Sea Sampler. It was an exclusive for Hobby House Needleworks. Gorgeous. Stitching with 103, I believe. Oh yes, this one just went flying out. Don't you get that, puppy? Looking for them and they're in the bag. That's the one that I've been working with. Out. Okay. Now we are going to need this. Rightio. So here we go. Florence Mary Dickinson. Probably maybe a quarter done. Been going for a couple of years now, so Florence definitely needs more love. Let's get going on here. We haven't even made it to the bottom. Haven't made it all the way across yet. That's it. That's right. Florence will be coming out. Don't you worry. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. I'm going to find. Come and show everybody your ball. Come on. Come on. Everybody, this is Bear. Bear, say hello to everybody. Look, look. Here's your ball. Say hi. Bear's come for a week holiday. And Mum's cats aren't too keen. They're okay. They're all okay. They're all getting on really well. But we've had to have a little bit of time out this afternoon so we could film in semi-peace, eh, Bear? But now it's going to be ball time in a few minutes. We're going to go back outside and play. Even if it is raining. Got to burn off some of that energy. We won't sleep tonight. Okay, so my last one that's coming out is Jane Cowey. Scarlett House. 1850. Started this year for my stash sampler starts. And this is as far as I've got. So we've gone all the way around. So the border matches, started filling in the beautiful colours. It's going to wash out now. Beautiful colours of the flowers at the top up here. It's beautiful bright colours. Using the DMC threads. Lovely bright colours. What fabric did I use? I haven't got a clear. Sorry, not as organised as before. Okay, Jane, only because I'm aware he's behind getting underneath the Christmas tree. Oh, that's why I can't find it. It's still stapled on there, silly woman. Eggshell, 40 count from Fibre on a Whim. Love how the colours stand out on this though. Absolutely gorgeous. That orange is amazing. So yes, not a lot of stitching done on Jane, but she will be coming out for some more loves. Right, so that really is it this time. So guys, happy stitching. One stitch at a time. We'll get my samplers done. Like I said, my aim this year for 2025 is to get really good progress on them all. I'm not saying I'm not going to start things, especially samplers. You know that just will happen. I still have a whole pile that haven't been started yet. But I am going to try. I am doing stash diet. Oh, Susie and Nana, you're going to have to really help me with that. You know I love my shopping. But we'll see how we go. I've got enough to really keep me going with this and what you're going to see coming up as well. So I think we'll be fine. So, yep, guys. Happy stitching! One stitch at a time. Get these projects done. See ya!